single, married, and is complicated, you are listening to the sounds of Fiona, the single one, the smooth sound. Smooth sound. Fee, the single one. And we're going to jump right into social shout outs. So social shout outs is where I shout out some of our followers that gave positive feedback from our episodes. So the first two is from Instagram, and it's Justice601, King Charles 704, and on our Facebook page we have Miss Kimberly Howard, and she commented, "I absolutely love this. So excited for the next episodes."
Thanks,
So
guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yes,
Love it.
love it.
I'll do that.
Yes.
All right, so let's jump into the topic today.
Ooh.
Yes.
I feel like this is a really good topic because we're talking about dating today.
Yay!
Just dating.
Dating.
101.
Like, you're dating
One-on-one.
Yeah. Dating
You're
101.
going on a date with a guy that you met, or it could be a guy that you have known and he has asked you out, and you guys are going somewhere, whether it be a restaurant, whatever, and you're getting to know each other.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you could be dating for
A purpose.
a purpose.
A
Okay?
purpose.
You trying to find your husband out here.
Or just to have a good time. Who
Or,
knows?
yes, dating
Just
for
to have
friends.
fun for friends.
Dating for friends.
Dating for friends.
Hot girl summer, honey. It's still summer.
Yes.
It's still summer.
We got a couple more days.
Right. So you guys are familiar with the Would You Rather challenge, right?
Yes. Yes.
So let's play Would You Rather, but let's do it dating edition.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right, first on the docket.
On the docket. Yes. What's on the docket today?
Would you rather go to a bar, a house party, or a club on a first date?
Fee, okay. This is a first date, but Fee's single, so she probably could speak to this way more than I can. I'm going to speak from experiences.
Okay.
If I had to choose for a first date, I'm going to a bar
Okay.
because I want that face-to-face intimate conversation. I think with the libations,
The
you heard it.
Ooh.
You heard it here first.
The conversations get flowing, and so I would say a bar.
Okay.
I think anything else maybe too much for me.
Okay.
I mean, in a
So you like that one-on-one, intimate, let's get down to it, let's talk.
first off, yes.
Okay.
My first date, I need to be able to talk to you first. I don't want to be somewhere where I'm stuck, like a house party.
Okay. Well, I'm going to choose the house party. Because the first date for me, I want to have fun. I want us to just be light and right. Just light and right.
Light and right.
Light and right. Let's have a good time. Let's have fun. Let's drink a little bit, eat a little bit, talk. Hey, cuzzo, how you doing? Hey, auntie. All of that at the house party. Have fun.
So you don't mind meeting his family
I don't mind
on
meeting
the
his
first
family.
date?
on the first date?
Well, his family, a house party to me is like one of my kickbacks. Like, I got my friends there. We just vibing.
No, but he asked you on a first date to a house party. It may not be your friends.
It may not be his friends.
Your friends. It may be his
Friends,
people.
which is fine.
You gel in crowds like that, and I'm not.
You do well.
You do
socially.
well, but I just think that's too much pressure.
I don't think it's pressure because we friends. Initially, we're just dating. We're getting
It's
to
the
know each
first
other.
date, though.
We're getting to know each other.
I think.
But that cuts. I meet your friends, so I know I see what's
You
going
do
on.
learn a
I meet
person
your
that way.
brother, if your sister brother there, I see how y'all rolling. I get to see them people up front.
Right. Has this happened to you before, though? I think you've been on a date before, and you met family like right off back. Has that not happened to you before? I'm just saying because you say that, but that's a lot. But let me tell you why too.
Well, okay, if it's a kickback, like just friends, I'm okay with that.
Okay, cool. I get that
Because it's
because
fun.
see, you're thinking everybody kickbacks.
And
I'm
like
not kickbacks.
my kickbacks just friends and
Yeah,
family.
yeah.
Well, not my brothers, but they.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. So you have to think about that.
Let me tell y'all something. That happened to me.
That happened to me low key too.
I know.
But go ahead, Taylor.
On our first date, well, now my husband, but on our first date, I met his cousin and his mom.
That's what I was gonna ask you. How was that first date for y'all?
He took me out we met up for lunch, and his cousin just popped up on him, like, just was like, hey bro, I want to hang out.
Mm.
And he was like, well, I'm getting ready to hang out with her, but you can come.
You can come.
And so we sat there and had like a nice little fellowship lunch. Okay, and it felt like family. Like
Right,
his
you
cousin
cool.
actually was really cool. And then his mom had called his cousin, and I guess his cousin wanted to see his aunt, which is my husband's mother.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, well, you should come along too. And so we went to his mom's house, and I met his mom.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
First date?
That was the first time that
yeah.
we had like planned to hang out like that, and I met his mother.
I think it was meant.
Yeah.
You should have known then.
It did freak me out a little bit because
Yeah.
he was like, "Oh yeah, we want to see my mom." I was like, "What?"
Ooh. Yeah, he must have knew something.
Yeah. But I would stick with my answer. I would now we're talking about kickbacks, meaning friends, not your mama or your daddy.
You can't dictate who at the kickback.
He
club.
better not take me to no family reunion.
Yeah, because that's exactly what it might turn into. Because
Don't take me to no family
my
reunion.
family are my friends.
Yeah, your family cool though.
Yeah.
Everybody be there.
Yeah, my
About
family
50
are my
deep.
friends. So if you come to my kickback,
You gonna meet your
it's a
whole
family reunion.
Yeah,
It
that's
is a
true.
family reunion.
That's right. And you know what, Fee? That's really smart. To
What?
to surround yourself with his people, because
And
you
see
I don't know
really
what's
do
going on.
learn.
Because if you hiding your friends,
Right, because if he doesn't want to
That means-
introduce you to
Yeah.
his world, then he might be trying to hide you. And so I think
Look.
this is dating 101. You are teaching the class today.
this is dating 101.
I told you she would have more to say about this than I would.
So-
Because
Singles, if you out there,
go to a kickback.
go to a
With
kickback
this person.
and let it be known we're friends. We ain't together now. We dating. We trying to see what's up. But I think it'll be okay.
That's awesome. Okay, so moving on. Would you rather? So would you rather go to a fancy, expensive restaurant with great food, or would you go to a cheaper, relaxed atmosphere where the food is not as good?
So I'm gonna go with the cheap, relaxed food.
No, cheaper
Right.
atmosphere, not so good food.
Not
Well,
so
so the
good.
food may be okay. I can get some French fries and some wings.
Yeah, you can never go wrong with French fries. I think I'm with you on that too.
Yeah.
I think we agree on that.
Yeah.
Just because I don't think that expensive is always better.
Yes.
And if his card get declined, then we got to think about
Yeah.
how he gonna wash dishes and I'm paying for my meal. So, cause I ain't paying for his meal.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. You don't have to be fancy Nancy on the
Yeah,
first
not
date.
the first day.
Yeah, I ain't from.
Now I do like fancy, you know.
I like to get dressed up here every
Yeah.
every once in a while.
You look good. You look good, you feel good. Alright. So, okay, next. So, would you rather go out on a date with a guy that has extremely bad hygiene, or would you rather go out on a date with a guy that has great hygiene but never pays?
Yeah, this is going back to deal breakers. If you did not listen to episode 1, I need you to do that.
Yes.
I'm just not doing this bad hygiene thing. Like it's 2019.
It's
You
2019.
should be able to handle that. And I think if you're not handling your hygiene, then you shouldn't even be worried about dating. You need to be worried about that. So I'm not going with either option on this one. I'm sorry.
You have. Would you rather?
I'd rather
we
pick
rather
C,
do
which is not A or B.
Yeah,
That's what I'm picking.
So what you're saying in the conditions of the challenge, what you're saying is that you are going on a guy that has great hygiene but never pays.
Yeah, I would rather do that. If I had to choose, because I feel like if you got bad hygiene, I can't sit up in front of you
and talk to you.
Right.
Ain't nothing to say.
Nothing. Nada. Zero.
It's very uncomfortable.
Very.
Actually.
Really? I know.
I'm frowning my face. You don't see my face frowning, sir?
Because then I just order something and I pay for like some French fries and I order my little meal and I'm just, yeah, I can't do the bad hygiene.
So would you guys ever pay on the first date?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would.
I'm not paying on the first date.
I would because we're not in a commitment. Like we're not. I mean, we cool. Like, but like I said before, I've never paid on the first date. But I wouldn't. I mean, I'm like Kenya. I would of course have my card, my money.
Yeah.
So
wouldn't leave home without your wallet.
Never.
But the expectation is for him to pay.
To pay, yes.
I had a first date. I did a Trading Places,
Yeah.
where I paid, picked him up, we went to a movie. Hey, went to the movies and everything.
And you paid, sis?
But it was different. Like it's
different.
Complicated.
Yeah, okay.
I'm Mom Kenya, and it's complicated, right? So with me, I just don't have any standards like the society standards when it comes to dating and going on dates. So I had no problem doing that. I'm not anybody's sugar mama.
Okay.
But like if I approached him and I mean, I'm trying. The thing is, like, it's just something that he probably never experienced. So I approached him, and I did. I flipped it, and I picked him up, took him on a date. It was cool too. It was.
So you've asked a guy out on a date.
Yes.
So you approached him.
Yes.
It's 2019.
Yes, that's. I'm just saying, like, because some guys, I'm very direct, and I've been told that they are intimidated.
Yeah.
So like you may never get approached.
Yeah.
You may never get approached. Now I think if you have a hard time with rejection, it's not your thing.
It's not your
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
But I don't. I mean,
yeah.
It's you say no, somebody else
Gonna say yes.
What?
Come on, say that. I feel like running. You say stop.
I cannot.
You better come through with it. You say no.
Somebody go say yes. Can we all say amen right now?
I cannot. Okay, Taylor.
You said like the societal norms. So because like I feel like the norm or like the conventional way, right, is to ask a guy. Well, is for a guy to ask you
Right.
out on a date. But I don't think there's anything wrong with a woman like
No, ain't
being
nothing wrong with
able
that.
to approach a guy and
Yeah.
and tell, hey, well, don't say like, oh, you should take me out.
No, right.
Well,
That's my thing. If I approach you, that means I can't count your pockets and I automatically assume that you're going to want to take me out.
Yeah.
If I approach you and I'm going to throw up the notion of like, hey, let's go get dinner, grab a movie, then I'm going to be prepared to pay.
Yeah.
I just don't want the guy to get, because, guys get offended when sometimes, like, I can pay or whatever, but I'm just saying, if it's my idea, I don't have a problem.
You're prepared to pay.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. I agree too.
Okay, so I was a little creative with this next example because I was like brainstorming for a while. But this one is: would you rather go out on a date with someone who won't put their phone down? So you're at the restaurant, he will not put his phone down at all, or would you go out with someone who always wants to have a date like at home, like in their house? Like they always want to stay home, invite you over.
A Netflix and chill type of guy.
Wait a minute. Okay, so those are my options. He always wants to have date at home, like
He
Netflix
always
and
wants
chill.
to date at home.
Netflix and chill.
Or when you guys are out, he won't put his phone down.
Okay. I think I would rather go for a Netflix and chill. I think maybe then you'll get the attention. Like, I just think when somebody's not putting their phones down, and one of our listeners mentioned this as a deal breaker for them too.
Mhm.
Oh, I remember, yeah.
I think
yes.
that just definitely shows that you're not either interested or like you are just too occupied. I like full attention. You know, not saying you got to be paying attention to me all the time. I need you to be attentive. I need you. I don't want no passive aggressive. I mean, you know, like passive listening. I like the attention, and plus, if I tell you something, I don't want to have to repeat myself when I said it because you wasn't paying attention. You worried about what's on your phone, who done posted what, or whatnot.
Who done said what?
Who done said what?
Where they at?
Who done like this?
Every instance live you on looking.
And
Put your phone down.
when you said Netflix and chill, Fee, you looked like you was about to explode for like 0.5 seconds.
Because Netflix and chill is not a date. Netflix and chill at times can lead to other stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I think being at home with somebody.
Being at home, period.
is
Yeah,
really
true.
good.
It's gonna lead to other things.
I think that we have now, because of the term Netflix and chill, just put a negative connotation to it. But
Well, that
my
too.
Netflix is usually a Netflix and chill. Most of the time, I kind of go to sleep on the movies, but
Yeah.
I wake up and but it really
Yeah.
is a good Netflix movie
and then
and
like,
cooking dinner or something.
I'm not with that. If we're dating, like I'm very tight about that. I don't want it because some men make it a habit. Like you always coming over. No, take me out. Let's do something. It's summer. The weather's nice. Let's go to Freedom Park and walk around. Let's go to South End and walk around. Let's do Food Truck Friday. It's so much stuff to do besides Netflix and chilling. Ain't that many movies we can watch. Like no, like I'm not with that.
But do you watch TV? You don't.
I don't watch TV like that.
See, that's the difference. Like I'm a TV.
You like movies.
I
and
do.
stuff.
I
See,
like
yeah.
movies. I like writing. Period. So
Yeah.
that's why. Like Netflix, for me is it's
good.
cool. It's
Yeah.
cool. Plus, I'm a little older,
Yeah.
so I don't mind being in the house. 'Cause
right.
I
And
get
then
a
keep
good-
in mind, Fee, you said that you like activities and you want to
Right.
go out, but mind you, the challenge says that if he's out of
Right.
out of the house, he's always
on his phone. So you would rather that. You would rather have that.
I ain't picking none of them.
That's it.
We can't play this game because y'all cute.
I picked one.
Okay, to make myself clear, Netflix and chilling is not a date to me. That's not. We're not gonna be doing that, sir. We're not gonna be. I'm not coming over there. I'm not doing that. But also, if we're out on a date like Kenya, I want you to focus on me. Like, let's conversate. Let's talk. Like, be into me.
Can you focus on? That's what she said.
Ain't that what she said?
Yeah.
Do you think that some guys, because I mean, whenever he's inviting you over, do you think like it's always his intent to get a little extra something
That's
physical?
the thing, though.
Listen,
Or do you think like maybe he's trying to save money? He could be trying to save
Yes.
money.
I think once you put the expectations, you set them
That's a lot.
up front, and you know that I'm there to watch a movie. We can cook, we can hang out or whatever, and you can leave. You can always leave. It depends on how close you get.
It depends on
how touchy feely he becomes.
the type of. It depends on the type of guy you're dealing with. But again, I'm not finna always come over to your house. But I know a lot of women that I know that I talk to, they also prefer not to go over to a guy's house. Like we've seen cases where guys have drugged women, like they cook for women and they do,
Yeah.
So it's just not safe, especially when you don't know this man. So I wouldn't.
Yeah, if he's a complete stranger.
I'm not comfortable with that. And then even with
that's
like
totally different.
we got to be out a little bit. I got to like meet your people, see what's going on with you before I go over to your house. Have I did that before? Yes. And most of the times it's been fine because they know how I am and what my expectations are. But some guys will try you. Okay?
True. Like you have to know who you
dealing with.
Dealing with.
Yeah.
Before all that happens.
So would you rather go out with a guy who you know, or are you okay with going out with a complete stranger? Because some girls I know, like, if like a stranger comes up to them, like someone they've never met before, and like, excuse me, beautiful, what's your name? Like you know, like a cold introduction. There's no warmth between you guys. He's making it with conversation, and then you're like, are you talking to him? Or because I know, like, some girls really don't like they want to kind of feel you out, observe, see how you
I
are.
only date people who've been introduced by other people. Like you may know them and you introduce them to me.
Yeah.
Some people just don't date like straight one-on strangers like that.
Or it depends on the environment, because like I've met people at like mixers,
Right.
where it's like okay, I know, like most of my people have been mutually
Introduced. Yeah.
I will say that. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. The trading places date that I had was
A new?
it was brand new.
Mm.
That was our first time. Yeah, and
What
picked up at a
happened?
neutral location.
What
And
happened with him?
it's complicated.
What?
Listen, no.
Who said that?
But it was, I guess you could consider a blind date. I mean, we knew what each other looked like, but we had never saw each other in person.
Okay.
So we're still cool.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
Goodness, y'all are too funny. Like stranger danger.
Stranger
That's what
danger.
I
Yeah,
say.
yeah. Stranger danger.
Like that's weird to me. Okay, so moving on. So say you're in a relationship now.
Okay.
All right, because like I feel like we have to cover like dating, but you know you're dating with the intent to build a relationship with somebody. Like I feel like those should be, you know, relevant too.
Yeah.
So I thought that this one was pretty good. So would you rather live a long life without ever falling in love, or would you live a short life and have a loving and passionate relationship?
You already know what I'm gonna pick.
Well, no, we don't. Tell me.
I'm picking live a short life with love and passion. Was that it?
The
Yeah.
other
Live
one
a
was
short life.
long life with what?
No.
Long
Yeah.
life without ever falling in love.
Nah, I won't say.
Gosh, see, this is when we talk about like what is love, but I mean, okay, long life. See, with me, if I had to choose like right now for my current situation, because I have children and a grandchild,
You want to live a long life.
I want to live a long life.
No, but what about you? Like, what do you want? Do you want to be in love?
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't want to be in love? But
Okay.
my thing is, I can
Just
have a
overall.
strong like for someone and be okay.
It's a tough one.
I'm just saying that if I know that I get to live longer, I can have a strong like with someone and still be happy. Because I just think that like falling in love with someone, like that just doesn't define what my life will be like. Like you can still live a long life and not have fell in love with someone. I'm not saying, I definitely believe it adds to your life, but if I had to choose then between those two scenarios, I'm doing the long life with no love.
I want the
short life, and you have the long and passionate relationship.
Yes, because I used to
With a
work.
loving and passionate
Love,
relationship.
I was
with
saying
the
can't be
short
long.
life.
The love-
I was short.
I used to work at a nursing home when I was in school, and there was a widow. She was married, and she never remarried again. And I was like, why you never remarried? She said, because I had the love of my life, and no man can replace him. So I want to experience that. I want a love that, hey, if I were to pass away at 80, I would have experienced love and passion and be with a man that loves me too. Like, that's what I want.
See, let me tell you how I think a little differently. First of all, I'm dead, so whether it's short life, it don't matter. You're dead. Second of all, if I have a short life with the long, that means I left that person. And to me, to know that's just hard.
But you
That's
always
just hard
have that
for me.
memory. You always have those great moments, those great experience that you can still live with, even if they're gone. Like she said, there is no other man on this earth for me. Like that's and she's still with her ring. He dead and gone.
That's wonderful. But I'm just wondering about her pain that she had. That's all she has are those memories, and she's going to continue to live her life with no one because she's already compared everybody up to him. Nobody compares to that. And I'm just wondering, like, what kind of life is that? Like, I don't know. That's just how I think of it.
To me,
like,
we're different.
Yeah.
Because I won't love. I am a hopeless romantic. And
not saying that I'm not either. I'm just saying if I had to choose, I would rather have a long life and I could have a strong life with someone, and I get to spend it with my family and my friends, then I'm okay. And that's just enough for me.
And then me, it's like, what is life without love? What is life without meeting the person that God created you to be with? What is life? I could be successful, all the money in the world. I could have kids, but I'm still longing for something that I don't have, that I've never experienced. So I would definitely choose a short life and to have love and passion any day.
Okay.
We got a little deep on
That was a serious scenario, though. That was a serious scenario.
Because you got to think, everybody is searching for love. And it don't matter if it's complicated, single, or married.
Yeah.
You want, Kenya, a strong liking. You really care about this person. Some people don't even make it to that part, a strong liking.
I get that, but
You know
I'm
what
just
I'm
saying, like if I'm loved in other ways, like that unconditional, like I can't explain it. Like if you don't have kids, I can't explain it. Like that unconditional love that I get from my children, like that fills me up.
Yeah.
That fills me up, and I don't know if anybody like the widow. I don't know if anybody can replace that. Like that would definitely, to have someone who loves me, like another mate, spouse, whatever, that would definitely add to my life. But I just think that where I am right now, because of the love that I have from my family, from my friends, from my children especially, that's I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
So we have two different perspectives.
I mean, but I like that. I like the opposing, the contrasting opinions.
Yeah.
You know, because
that's just the point of views where we are.
Yeah,
She's
that's
single and it's complicated, and
Yeah.
that's just the point of views.
I want my king.
Keep-
Come on, God.
Okay, even
Send
if she can't have him for that long,
I want him.
She want him.
I want him.
Oh my goodness.
I want him.
Come on, God.
Okay, so on this note, right, you're in a loving and lasting relationship, right? Would you rather do 3 years jail time for him,
Oh
God.
or
no.
let him do 10?
Huh? What is this?
Okay, you have a lasting love. You doing how many?
You're in the relationship now.
Okay.
In a lasting, loving relationship, would you rather do 3 years jail time for your guy, or let him do 10?
If it's not,
Ooh, honey, that meant
is this a felony charge or is this just regular
Like
jail
what
time?
kind of
Like what kind of charge we doing? Felony, you can't get that off. Wait a minute, hold on. Is this a Ghost and Tasha type of relationship?
Oh my
What we talking about? Because I can't do no felony. I need to work when I get out.
Oh, yeah.
I told you it was a tough one.
Right,
It was a
because
tough one
I
on
think
here.
the point is whether you would rather spend, you do the hard time, do 2 years, but it's only 2 years y'all are apart, or you
Then
send him
10.
away for 10
Yeah.
and you're good. That's just too much sacrifice
Yeah,
for
that's
me.
a lot.
And I don't think that I have the capacity to decide. Like, that's just way too much sacrifice. I don't care. I'm just too logical for this. Like,
Yeah,
I
okay.
just think that you should never put me in a situation
Yeah.
that I gotta do 2 years, even 2 days,
Yeah.
2 hours.
Right.
Yeah.
To be, and if you love me that much, or if it's such a lasting long, like love, then you better do that 10, and we gonna work this out.
Yeah.
I just think I would.
So both of y'all gonna let
I
him go jail
can't
for 10 years.
He going. Bye.
I love you.
I put money on your books.
When I read this one, I thought about it too, because I was like, okay, we committed the crime together.
Yeah.
Okay, we did it together, or like he did it, or I did
Yeah,
something.
like if
Yeah,
we
did it together.
committed it together, like we did it together.
Beyonce, Jay-Z on the run.
Maybe I would go to jail. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Maybe.
Okay.
See,
But
but
if
you're
this is something
speaking
that
from
he-
a married person, like.
Yeah, like, but if he
That's
decided
true. That's
he
good,
could do
though.
this on his own, like this was a sole act, and he just went rogue, he might have to do 10 years.
Yeah, you're right.
But I like that
I hold him
because
down while he in the pen, though. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Put some on his books.
Yeah.
I like that because you're married and marriage, like what, you take a vow before God till death do us part, right?
Better or worse.
So Taylor make the right choice.
She don't want to spend but 2 years away from her boo.
That's good. And yes.
I just can't do nothing.
Okay.
2 hours, 2 minutes.
30 minutes.
None.
She said she's not going to booking.
Yeah, no.
Like, at all.
No. Orange is not my color.
All right, well, that was the last example of Would You Rather, but that was fun.
I like that.
I like that too.
I definitely like that.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. So, like, from a married perspective, I have a lot of friends who are dating,
Mm-hmm.
and I hear their testimonies, and I listen to, their struggles or whatever, and I want to know, like, why do you guys think that it's so hard to date in 2019?
You want the single first or
Yeah.
the complicated
Yeah,
first?
you go first.
Okay.
Cause I don't date.
Is this who? Is the singles out there? Okay, so why is it hard to date? I don't think it's hard to date. I just think, just like DJ Rose said last week, people have these thoughts in their mind as to what they have envisioned from Disney or
Mhm.
what they see growing up, and they don't communicate those expectations. So it's kind of hard to date not fully knowing what the other person feel and want.
Yeah,
I feel like
people are not like as upfront with their
Yeah,
expectations
they're not
as
upfront.
they should be. I think it's hard for people to date, like you said, because the honesty just isn't there. I think too, some like finances might be a big thing for some
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
And like,
But you can date, like, and not spend that much
right,
money.
like Fee has a lot of, cause she likes to be out, so she don't mind just walking around.
Yeah, I'll walk
and-
around.
and,
Just
people watch.
What? I can people watch all day.
I knew she was gonna say that.
I will people
Yes.
watch all day now.
Yeah.
Take me to South End over there by that ice cream spot, Jenny's. Sit me right there, and I will look at people and talk all day.
But I think some people like you gotta have an itinerary, and finances might be an issue. Might definitely be an issue when it comes to to dating these days.
Yeah.
I think too that what is the definition though? Like if Fee has a thing where she's dating with a purpose.
Right.
And I just think a lot of times people out here just to be dating, just to meet people and just gonna see what's gonna stick.
Yeah. Something that bothers me from men, if I hear somebody say I'm going with the flow one more time, I'm running. But like I just feel like it's hard to date because you have two people that probably don't know what they want,
Right.
and it's not fully expressing those expectations. One time for me, a guy approached me and said that he wanted to get to know me, and I'm starting to kind of engage in conversations like, okay, how was your past and things like that, and he felt uncomfortable with that, and he said that I was too structured and it just came off too forced. But you came at me wanting to get to know me, right? So if you don't want to have these conversations, again, I'm dating with a purpose.
What was his purpose?
What's your purpose
of coming up to you?
Huh?
What was his purpose of coming up to you?
And that's another issue too. Like people, a lot of men, they just say things just to see what they can, how far they could go with you. Probably like spit game. Like they'll say what you want them to hear or what you want them to say, and but they don't have any real expectations or for you. I feel like.
So what you're saying is be intentional.
Be intentional. If you want to have sex, say that. If you want to go with the flow and just see how things go with no pressure, say that. If you want to date me and be in a serious relationship, say that. Just say what you mean and mean what you say.
Yeah, I just think it's easier said than done. That's what I was talking about. I just don't think that people are honest, yeah.
Or is it people just don't know what they want?
I just think that, well, I think most of the time you probably already know. I think they're just scared to say it because they don't know how the other person is going to take it. And you just say that, but guys they'd rather just see how far they can go without saying it first.
So they'll try you.
Yeah, they'll just try and see where they can go or what you're willing to accept or not. But
so far with I guess the struggles of dating, you guys have said finances, and then you said like the unintentionality of I guess people's motives and expectations that are not honest from jump. So what are some other struggles? It could be a personal struggle.
Financial.
Okay, let me go back to financial.
Okay.
Because I was looking at something that shows like the average price of a date in the U.S. So South Carolina is $84.92. The average price of a date.
The average price is
like drinks too. That gotta be drinks.
Right.
I'm like a regular.
But that's drinks, dinner, appetizer,
dessert,
and
parking.
And you add a tip.
Where they going?
North Carolina is $88.53, but Connecticut $230.
Oh my!
Average
God.
price. New Jersey.
It's up north there. Yeah.
Ain't what's going on? I mean, much out there. Yeah. New Jersey is $259. You go out to Cali, you got $226 is the average price of a date.
Oh yeah, California is expensive.
Right, but then you have little Wyoming, $52.
What?
North Dakota, $42, and South Dakota, $38.
Damn.
So I think
fly up there.
Yeah. So what was Charlotte's average?
North Carolina is $88.50.
That's about right though. That's about right.
The average price for a date. I mean, like once you leave tip, like you said, drinks, depends on even where you go. Like if we go to somewhere where it's not even that expensive, I'm gonna order some appetizers.
Yeah, but there's ways around that. You got happy hours, right?
True.
You got a whole bunch of different festivals and like what you call it, the beer places,
the breweries.
Yeah, like there's stuff around that.
Yeah, I think to me the best dates are the creative ones.
Me too. Yeah, like you actually thought about it.
Yes. Planned it.
You planned it.
Yeah, planned it out. Yeah,
I like that.
And then like, I can't imagine spending $84 every time I.
That's what I was saying.
Like as a woman,
that's why,
I can't imagine myself.
Right.
So like the guys out here.
That's what I said. Finances, guys. I've heard many guys say it is expensive to date because first of all, like, what if you trying to figure out which girl you like? Can you imagine taking 2-3 girls on a date during the week?
Yeah,
it's expensive, but
yeah, I get it. But like I said, every date don't have to involve money either. It could just be your time. Give me your time.
But you don't want to Netflix and chill.
I'm not.
And you gonna get tired of walking around South End.
No, I ain't. Like to me,
like
a
third,
gym,
fourth date.
I'm just a gym is a workout to me. Let's go to the gym.
Oh, a gym is a date.
Let's relieve stress.
Going to the gym could be a date.
Let's work out together. I like stuff like and I'm the type of person. If you hang around me, I'm gonna help you. You need help? let's go to this happy hour. But they got $3. Like I'm that type of person. Or like, let's get ice cream. Let's go. Like, it's so much stuff I feel like, but people don't think about, like.
Right. And it doesn't always have to be so formal.
Yeah.
You know, like,
because he might not be a planner, so you might be doing the
They
thinking.
have to do that.
Yeah.
Or let's just have a picnic. Let's go
Oh,
to Harris Teeter. Let's go. Let's make sandwiches. Let's get our
that
bread.
is so
Let's
cute.
get our wine. Yeah, like it's not.
Okay, single.
You
She's
gotta
giving
think.
you ideas.
Yeah,
right
you
here.
gotta think. Like a bottle of wine, you can go to Trader Joe's and get a $5 bottle of wine.
Mhm.
Get your bread, your turkey breast, and your cheese,
And your
and
hummus.
go
if you
and
don't
your
eat meat.
hummus, and go to the park and just talk. Like, just create those moments. I feel like.
It's all about the
Netflix
moment.
and chill. I'm just sitting on your couch and you rubbing on my butt. I don't want to do that.
See, not me.
no.
I'm an engager, so we watching movies and we pausing and we talking about this and yes,
Yeah.
that's how I watch movies. So she said,
Don't be rubbing on my butt.
And you
I
know,
don't want that.
like dating, I feel like some people become overwhelmed with so many options and choices too.
Yeah.
Like they kind of like draw a blank because they don't know like where
What
should I
to
take
do?
her? What should I do?
Yeah.
Especially if you want to impress somebody.
what
It's
about
like,
when you're married, Taylor? What does dating look like married?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we was talking about who pays. Who pays?
So,
Oh, yeah.
So sometimes I pay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I would say, if I had to give you like a ratio of
What's the percentage?
I would say I pay about 30% of the time.
Okay. That's not bad.
But when you marry and y'all got, responsibilities in the household, because we try to organize ourselves, like I buy the groceries.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if we eat out, he's gonna pay for like restaurant food
Right,
or something
right,
like
gotcha.
that. But like if I'm at Chick-fil-A and I don't know, like I'm calling him like, hey babe, I'm at Chick-fil-A, you want something? I'm gonna pay for it. Like, I don't expect him to like
Yeah.
give me money when I
Right.
get home
Yeah.
and give him his food.
Yeah.
So, but he does pay more though.
Do y'all have date nights? Do y'all plan? We are going to go on dates every Wednesdays because I've heard that. Like
Okay.
couples set,
Like a Friday night.
yeah,
Like,
they
that's our
set
date
their
night.
date nights
Yeah.
and everything.
So we do have a date night. My ideal date night is like once every week.
Okay.
But sometimes, doesn't quite get there. But sometimes we go for walks like around our neighborhood. And that's what I really like. Cause it's like,
See,
okay,
yeah.
you care about my health. You want me to exercise.
You want me to work? See?
Right.
I want you to live a long life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
do.
think too, but
And I
like
love you
Fee
too.
said, it's about the moments. When you're dating, you have to be conscious of the moments. It's about
it's about the moments.
It's really about the moments. You could be doing any and nothing. It's about the moments.
Like, there are some moments that I would just never forget.
From dates.
From dates.
Oh,
Yes,
gosh.
because it was just so.
What's one of your best dates? Why is that funny?
You have to tell us.
One of my best dates was this guy. He wanted to spend time with me, and he lives uptown.
Mm.
So he was like, "Come park at my house. Let's go walk to Roman Bearden Park."
Mm-hmm.
And we had a picnic. Like we walked uptown. We went to Mellow Mushroom, and we got pizza and wings. And he brought his blanket, and we laid the blanket out, and we had our food and our drinks, and we ate. But after we ate, we kind of laid back, and we just looked at the stars. So it was just like
This is so dreamy.
I don't know. It's just, it may sound whack,
It's
but like
not.
to me, like
No,
me,
you know
like,
what it was? It was the moment.
it was the moment. Like, it was a beautiful night. We're talking, we're walking, and it wasn't expensive. It was like less than $20. But just the moment, like us laying out there talking, the kids running around playing, we looking at the stars. Like, it was nice.
That's sweet.
It was nice. I
That
like
is
stuff
sweet.
like that.
That is sweet.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
It is.
But I don't think that's whack. Like,
No.
you built a connection. It was like
Told you.
And it's
like
a
a
moment,
perfect
like
moment.
you
It's that
never,
intimacy.
cause it's like, damn, like he thought about that,
Yeah.
like he did it, like I didn't.
That's a
Like
big
that.
thing too. If they initiate it, or
Yeah,
if they, like I said, if they initiate and they plan it,
It was
makes
perfect,
Like
yeah.
it just you get some of the pressure and the stress off of you of like, oh, I hope this goes okay because you've done all the planning.
Yeah.
When all of that is removed and you can just let things be,
It's great.
then
And guys get nervous too, like they, stumble over their words, or they don't really know what to say or do, or they get nervous too. So like, what about the societal norms around dating? Like, how conventional do you want the guy that you're dating to be?
I don't want mine's conventional.
What you mean? Like traditional? Like a traditional?
Like, goes by, okay. For instance, like you got to date so many times, or like we go out on so many dates before you have a first kiss.
Yeah.
Or...
I mean, for me personally, I don't want to kiss you on the first date. But I'm not counting, okay, it's our 6th date, now I can kiss you. Like, I'm definitely like, if it feels right, if it just flows.
So what if it feels right on the first date?
I'm more than likely not gonna kiss you on the first date.
Okay, but what if you know him and this is just your first time going out on a date?
That's different.
That's what I'm saying. So it's still technically your first date.
My first date.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't promote it. Like, I wouldn't promote it.
But you don't condone it?
I don't condone it. But, I mean, if it's a good flow. Like, I'm the type that I think me and Kenya agree too. Like, oh, you have to date him for 2 years to get married. No, if first of all, we're 30 and up, you grown. You should be. Right. You should know what you want and what's up.
There's just no time for it.
It don't take time for that. I mean, but yeah, if we're dating for 6 months, 8 months, and we feel like, hey, this is it for me, that's it.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree. I don't want to put a time frame on anything.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't care. Like, if I've kissed on the first date, but I just feel like I don't want those constrictions, and restrictions.
Yeah.
On when it comes to dating period. There's just no guidebook. Like, you just gonna, this is when I go with the flow. Like, you hate to hear that, but you do. You just want to go with the flow.
Yeah,
you don't want to
I agree.
Feel like, this is how it's supposed to be.
I guess.
Do that.
Yeah.
I'm not even big on, like, you don't have to open my car door, but if we walking in someplace, I shouldn't touch the doorknob. Like,
I'm
like
with
those type of things.
Yeah, you got to open up my door, sir.
But
most again, like,
open my door.
Maybe it's the type of men that I date. The guys that I date, they do that.
Yeah.
Some guys won't even let me. If I'm reaching for the door, they look at me like I'm stupid.
Yeah, if I'm walking into a place, that's different. But we walk into the car, like, I can open it. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm just that independent. If he want to grab it, he can grab it. But I'm gonna get in the car regardless.
Yeah, I know, but
right. Y'all some chill females, honey.
But like,
y'all say you ain't gotta open my car door.
My car door is just totally different. Now, if it's raining or you want to walk around and come and get my car door, I just know who I'm dealing with. I'll know. Let me see him. He's gonna come and he's gonna open my door. But I just think it's just where you are in the dating.
I guess I'm opposite too. Like, I'm a traditional type of female. I want you to open up my door. Like I said, the guys that I date, even if he walking me to my car door, he's opening up my door. He's being a gentleman. Like, that's just how it is.
It's considerate.
Right.
Yeah.
It definitely is. It is.
Like, I know, like, with me, I remember one day we went out, we were at the mall, we went shopping, my husband and I, and so it just started pouring down raining. Like, it was like a downpour, right? And so we were getting ready to run to the car, and he's like, hold on, babe. And then he basically goes to get his car. Mm-hmm. And then he brings the car into me while I was standing at the mall.
Come on, somebody.
How sweet.
You better bring that car
I was
around.
ready to run out in the rain with him, but he was like, no. You stay right there.
Yes. Those are the things that, I mean, I just think that's just consideration. Like, you can get wet, but especially if it's got to do anything with my hair, then you know better. Just go get that car. Go get it.
If it's a long walk, bring that car up to me. I'm not walking all the way down there.
So do you believe that when you're dating someone, not in a relationship, that you introduce them to your family and friends? Maybe friends.
if I'm dating someone and we're not committed.
What if you've been dating for about a month and y'all haven't decided whether you're gonna be in a relationship just yet? Y'all still feeling each other out?
I think sometimes that happen by default though. Like sometimes they're just around and my parents may be there, my brother may be there. I'm okay with that.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Some people just don't do those things.
Yeah, I met this guy. He was at my kickback, but he told me, he said, if I'm not about to marry you, he said if I'm not about to marry you, you are not meeting my mom or my dad.
Yeah.
Even if that's his girlfriend, he said if I'm not about to marry you, you're not meeting her. And I said, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like during dating, people just have their do's and their don'ts. And
Well, yeah. If I'm dating, if we're seriously dating and we're talking about marriage, I definitely want my parents to meet you before I say I do, or before we get engaged, because I want their wisdom. I want what they think of you. I want, not to say they're gonna sway me, but I do want to introduce them to my parents and my strong friends, like you guys and my best friend, because they know me and they can kind of he ain't it. And you be like Fee,
nope.
he ain't
You
gonna last.
want your friends to like feel him out.
Yes.
How much does that weigh on you though? I mean, like how
heavy do their opinions?
Yes,
weigh?
yeah.
I don't know. I haven't really brought anybody around in a long time. But the last boyfriend that I had, the serious boyfriend that I had that I thought I was gonna marry, everybody loved him. My mom, my dad, my friends. Like he was great.
Taylor, how heavy did your friend's opinion weigh on
your husband,
your hubby?
So true story.
Oh Lord.
When I started dating my husband, my roommate could not stand him.
Really?
Like she was like, you dating him? Like she did not like him at all. And then my very best friend didn't like him either. So
really?
So I had two female.
He had to win them over.
Yeah, two strong friends in my life who did not like him.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I felt like he was intimidated when he was around them because I told him that they
Did you?
I wouldn't have said nothing.
I wouldn't have said nothing either.
He gonna be uncomfortable.
I think you did, but see, that's hard though, because you don't want to tell them because you don't want them to be uncomfortable.
One of them surprised. One of them, it was a surprise to him. He was like, "Really, she doesn't like me?" But the other one, like, she was a little fiery and. She
was just blatantly open about it.
Yeah, like he asked me like, "What's her problem?"
Ooh.
Like he wanted to know like, why every time so and so come around, she turned her nose up like she don't want me to be there. So he kind of sensed it, but I mean I didn't really care. Like I was just they explained they had their reason.
That's what I was like. Was it a valid reason? Or was it just like he just because y'all was in college then? So
when I first met him, he had just got out of a 4-year relationship.
Ooh.
And he was in a very tumultuous relationship where she was cheating on him.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is going to tie into a little bit of what I was going to talk about.
His ex cheated on him, and so around certain females, I guess he was deeply opinionated.
He was deeply, come on, blood.
And y'all have met my husband before. Like, some stuff fly out his mouth, and I'm like, oh, Lord, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
But imagine being around that personality, and they just had their heart broken.
Wow.
So he was a little jerk.
Okay.
And so they really didn't like him, but I didn't care because he was like a jerk in some situations.
I didn't care.
But he was nice to me,
and that's all that mattered.
And he was respectful to me. So, and his energy to me was very positive. Like,
and at the end of the day, your happiness should be their priority.
Yes.
Not like their relationship with him.
And
you know what I'm saying?
And their opinions about him, slowly but surely changed because they saw like, oh.
What
like,
you
he's
saw.
serious about you.
Yeah.
He likes you. And so then they kind of laid off a little bit, and now they
both
love them.
Yeah.
So
That's good.
Yeah.
A happy ending. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to go into this TV social media time that I have, and this comes from The Bachelorette. It was season 23. We got Hannah Brown. I'm gonna give you a quick just recap. She is between a guy named Tyler Cameron and Jed Wyatt, and she chose Wyatt, but it ended very shortly after because he lied about a past relationship. He had a girlfriend when he initially went on this show. So I'm posing, like, when you're dating someone, does the amount of time that they have, like, from their last relationship to you, does that matter? Because when you were speaking about, like, your husband had, got out of a long relationship and she had cheated on him, do you think that really affects them before they come to you? So, like, would you date someone or even begin to deal with someone who just got out of a relationship, say, like 2 weeks ago?
Negative. Taylor, when I was talking to this guy, Taylor said, "How far removed are you from your ex?"
That's my point.
How far removed are you from her? So, yeah, if it's been 2 weeks, you're
2
not
months?
You're not over her. Period.
Yeah.
Cause I know for me, when I broke up with my not ex-fiance, but we was damn near engaged, I didn't date anybody for a whole year, and I didn't start dating until probably like that second year. So about a fully 2 years.
I agree, because when I got out of mine, it took me some years.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just getting over the relationship, it was just getting, like, over some of the things that I had to deal with personally.
Yes.
So I think, though, we based it off of our personal experiences. Like, we believe, like, somebody might, like, when we talked last week about guys being logical, and most of the times when they break up with females, they're already gone. Can you just say, like, no, I'm not talking to him because he just got a relationship three months ago?
I'm not dealing with
and you already believe that he's not over it. But in our emotional thinking, we're like, no, I wouldn't be over it in 3 months. But what if they are?
Negative.
How can you tell?
How can you tell when you've, like, fully recovered?
Or or you think that you fully recover, and then you believe they may have been fully recovered from it.
That's a hard one.
How did I know I was fully recovered when I wasn't thinking about him? Like when I wasn't, like, I could actually have a day with no thought of him. I feel like I was fully recovered. And then
let me tell you when I'm fully recovered.
Yeah.
When I'm okay with seeing them with someone.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Agree. Like when like, for example, like if you were, like, when I saw my ex, like right after it, like your heart just, like,
it takes you back to that place.
Yeah, but
when you first met and the heartbreak.
And then, like, when I see him now, it's like, oh, okay, like, there's nothing there. Like, we're good.
We're good. I think if, like, but most of my exes, I'm cool with. I mean, like, there's no bad blood. Like, if I needed to call, I'm not calling.
Yeah.
But if I wanted to.
Yeah, I agree too. But I mean, I don't, like, Taylor. That's a hard question. I think it's up to that individual person how they heal, because everybody heals differently. Some people need counseling. Some people need prayer. Who knows? But I think yours is good. Like, when you can see them with somebody else, or when there's no feeling start up, when you see that person, you're over it.
Or, like, when I see him, you don't take me.
You don't take. I'm
where
good.
I was. Yeah. Okay.
But I wouldn't date some. If you told me I just broke up with my girlfriend, or even an engagement, or you just got a divorce, it takes time. Like, you're not over it.
Ooh, after a divorce?
Yes.
Yeah. I have a girlfriend who was divorced like 3 years ago, and she's still trying to, she's past him, but she's trying to kind of figure out in her singleness now, because her status changed.
It's a loss.
Yeah.
It's like you're grieving.
Yeah.
You're grieving the relationship, you're grieving the marriage. It's a loss, and you have to, I think there's just ways you have to go through the steps.
It takes time.
It does take time.
Yeah.
I've never been divorced, but I mean,
Yeah.
I just know what grieving is like,
Yeah.
and I know what loss is like, and I just
Yeah.
feel that you just have to, you gotta heal.
Yeah.
And I think when you start to let go of what the person has done to you, and you do the work for yourself,
Come on.
then you're good. That's when you're good.
What's that called? Forgiveness.
Yes, you
Come
got
on.
when you can forgive that situation because you let go of that power,
Huh.
then you
Oh, the power.
then
Ooh.
then you're in a good place, and I think you'll be you should be ready to
Listen.
get back out there, buddy. Get back out there.
One thing I will say, relationships is for mature adults, because people dealing with people and you get hurt, some people can't recover
Oh, yeah.
from that.
Yeah, because
So if you're not in the mindset of being serious and pursuing each other and people, leave it alone. It's not for you. Be single, okay?
be single.
Be single.
Yeah, because I think sometimes men have a harder time, especially if they were the ones that were broke up.
Come
Like
on.
somebody broke up with them.
Yes.
Mhm.
I think their scars just run a little deeper than women.
How
Yeah.
so though? Like,
Because men are prideful, and I think that when they get rejected, especially it's different for a woman from when a woman
Yeah.
gets rejected. Like, we're emotional. Since because they're so logical, they're gonna look at me like, okay, they're gonna dissect it in a totally different way.
Yeah.
And I think women, I could be wrong, but I think women are more likely to do the work and get the help to
Then men.
heal.
Yeah,
Than most
exactly. Exactly.
I mean, that's just my opinion, though.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. Especially when a man actually loves a woman. You know,
Yes.
men, they be out here, I don't want to say hoeing, but they don't, they be out here living, thotting and bopping. Thotting and bopping. So when a man actually loves a woman and she hurt him or they break up or whatever, it can be hard, I feel like.
Just dating 101, man. It's just so I think if you're dating, just like it says 101, you need to be dating 1-on-1.
Come
so
on.
so what have we learned today? Let's summarize. So Netflix and chill is not a date.
Negative. It's not a date.
Right?
Be intentional.
Be intentional.
Intentional.
Communicate.
Not
And
every date has to be super expensive.
Come on.
Yes.
What else?
Don't set these expectations though. So I mean, like, don't
Be honest.
and make your own rules. Yeah, I think you need to come together with that person and be honest, and y'all make your own rules.
Yeah, and to piggyback on that, just like Kenya said, don't make expectations. Like, just have fun. Don't look at him, oh, this is my husband. No, just get to know him, have fun.
Right.
Like, don't have all these.
Dating should be fun.
It
Yeah,
should be.
don't look at him
I
like
think, yes.
he my husband and he better call me every day, and if he don't call me, I'm blocking him, and like, just
Yeah.
have fun.
Yeah.
Like, if he
Dang,
call, he
if
call.
you don't call me, I'm blocking
Some
you.
people listen. If you don't call, people.
So that means
I know
he
a
can't
girl.
never call you.
I know a girl. Listen, I'd be like, just have fun. Just
I
have fun.
think Taylor summed it up. Dating should be fun.
Should be fun.
Have fun.
Yeah, have
Get out
fun.
there, have fun, and date.
And date.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Even if you're married, it's complicated, or single, you can still date.
You can still date.
Still date.
Yeah.
Dating 101.
Dating one another.
All right, Sophie, your ear to the street.
All
You
right.
gotta
So,
let the singles out there know how to mingle.
listen, I'm coming. I'm dropping events weekly. I want to see y'all out there. So, next week, September 24th, there's a Combos and Neo Soul event at Recess, Charlotte. It's from 7 to 11 and it's free before 8. This event it's like a live event. We went there one time.
Yes, had a good time.
They have open mic.
Right.
People can come up and sing and do
Good
poetry. Good shrimp. The battered French
And
fries.
their food was really good.
Really bomb.
Yeah, so September 24th, 7 to 11, free before 8. Come out to Combos Neo Soul at Recess. I'm sorry, Section Recess, Charlotte.
Yeah.
And so, did you go to the event last week?
It's tomorrow.
It's Thursday. Yeah,
Oh, it's Thursday.
It's
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So you got to report back and
Yes,
see.
at the Harvey
So you can
began.
see
Yes.
what a fun time you had.
Yes.
Yeah, if you see her out,
Y'all better say hey to
you
me.
better say hey.
Y'all better speak to
Hey,
me.
girl.
And there's other ways you can say hey to us. How can you? Email us at single.
Listen, we need to start. If you have advice questions, send it to us on our Instagram. Email it to us there.
Yeah, you can. If you go on our Instagram, there's an email button there. Just hit the email button because we've gotten some questions. And
Yes.
we're gonna try to tap into some of that. Yeah.
Advice questions. Follow us on
Letters, anything.
Yes.
Anything.
Follow us
Yes.
on our IG, single, married, complicated, and y'all comment. Some of y'all have been commenting, and I love it. I love
Yeah.
this.
We love the comment.
I'm trying to get us to the shade room where y'all commenting in the comment section. Y'all just going back and forth.
Yeah.
That's what I want y'all to do.
So thanks, guys, for tuning in.
Yes.
And I'm Kenya,
This is Fee.
And I'm Taylor.
and we're out.
Bye.
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 Thanks for watching. Go hit that subscribe button and make sure you're following us on all social media platforms.